morning to y'all. Wife's over here trying to kill the dog. And I'm not letting her do everything. I just sat down to take some a leave because my back is sore. It's stiff. But we're setting up 2x6s right now for the Rafters on the sawhorses, and the one in the back is our template that's already cut, so that's the one we're using to mark everything. And I think we got those two and 7 more to go after that. I'm actually cutting them and putting them in place where they need to go out that way, so because we started on this side of the place and now we ended up there and we have to keep going all the way out there yet. So I'm putting those ones out there so I have room over here. I can get them all set up. All I have to do is bang bang bang, get them right done out, and those will be done. Once those are up today, we are going to get the rest of the plywood done on the outside here. That all has to be cut at 6 foot. This is all going to get 8 foot, so there's no cutting that at all. And then the end walls, that one there I already did, and I already did the one on the opposite corner. So that one's going to get a piece that's going to get cut out at the top and come down and put up above. But when we get over here, those are going to be full pieces. I'm just going to figure out how high there, how high over here, zip zip, put it up. It'll be one complete piece. Probably what I will do when everything's finished is I'll put a piece of trim board out here on the outside and come all the way across so you don't see that splice in there. It'll make it look better.
Determined to have everything done and in by Monday. Yes. Before it rains.
Plywood's going on the walls today. The rafters aren't going to take that long to put up. I've already got this side laid out where they need to go. I'm not even going to lay out where that needs to go up there because I'll just take the tape measure up with me and measure off this side of this board over 2 feet, and that right where that ends at 2 feet is where the next rafter actually sits on. So when you actually measure in between each board, it'll be 2 feet on center. So if I took the tape measure right here on this one, right in the center of this one, if I mark it from the outside here to the outside of the next one, when I put the tape measure in the middle of this board, it'll go 2 feet to the middle of the next board. That's how it works out. So when you're laying stuff out, 16 on center, you can mark it 15 1/4, and it will always come out on center. Now it depends on where you have to start your wall, and like I messed up over here when I did this wall. Actually, when I did the other wall too, because I wasn't thinking. When you lay that end wall out there, you already have this wall started, so when you put the plywood on the outside, it won't be 4 feet from the corner here, it'll be 4 feet from the outside corner. So it's actually 3.5 inches off center. Yeah, something like that, 3.5 inches. So when we started the plywood over there, it looks like that's a full piece, but that is not a full piece. I mean, it is a full piece, but outside over there on that corner, there's probably 6 inches hanging off. So I had to put it on that 2x4. So the next one will go right to the 4 foot mark, and then the next one will go to the corner over here. So there's 3 pieces of plywood that will be put on over here. It'll be from here, it'll end right there, and then the next one will go all the way to the corner. So the same way with on the other side. We started that piece right there. When I started putting it up, I was like, what the hell, the 2x4 right there above my head, the plywood actually went out to about here. Well, I was like, what the heck, I measured wrong or something? And I was like, yeah, I did measure wrong. I didn't measure from the outside corner. I didn't figure from the outside corner to 16 on center on the inside. Like the beginning of this wall on the inside should have had a 2x4 for a stud, but that really doesn't matter. That's not 16 on center. What 16 on center should have been from the outside corner into the wall, like that wall there. That's the outside wall, the front wall, and then the end wall would have went like right here, right where my hand is coming out this way, right? So when you put this wall up, you will have a 2x4 right here up against this wall, but you have to measure from there and come in 16 inches then and put another stud, and then another 16 inches put a stud, another 16 inches put a stud, and that'll give you your 4 foot then. I messed up. I could have, I guess, just put another 2x4 where it needed inside the wall here, but then I would have had to do the same thing over here, and then I would have had all these other 2x4s off center anyway. So then when you're trying to put drywall up, you're trying to find a stud and you're poking holes through your drywall trying to find a stud. At least this way here, all I have to do is cut the plywood to match the studs, and then everything will be on center. Now the inside walls don't matter because the plywood or drywall isn't going to go to the outside of the wall. It's going to start right there on the first stud. So the first stud will come in 16 inches and it'll be right. 4 foot would end up right there. There's that one. I think I'm pointing to, yep, I'm pointing to the right one. So that'll be about, that one right there where the door's supposed to be at is not going to be there. I got to cut this off up here and bring one down. But that will actually be an 8 foot piece for drywall from here all the way over there. And then I think we can get an 8 foot piece from the corner over here over to the door. The only seams we're going to have is wherever the 4 foot seam would be. That is a big crappie. Look at that big crappie. Where are we? I don't know if we can see it. Oh yeah, look at that big crappie. Holy moly. Hopefully this summer we can get down to Lake Cumberland and do some fishing. I'm not really worried about it too much. Maybe one day on the weekend we'll go down and fish offshore somewhere. But we know where there's a couple of roads that go right into the water, so that'll probably be where we're going to be fishing at. Right now, you don't even want to be on that lake. I don't know how anybody's out there fishing on it. There is so much debris on there. There's big logs laying everywhere. The water is so muddy. I mean, I know guys bass fish in muddy water all the time, but you would kill your boat right now. If you were going full bore across that water, man, and you hit one of them logs, it'd tear your motor right off. Tear your motor off and put holes in your boat. There's no sense taking out a $40,000 or $50,000 boat and messing it up like that. I mean, I guess you do have insurance, but I wouldn't want to go out and take my boat out and mess it up and be stranded out in the lake. Be without a boat for a couple weeks and not be able to fish. But yeah, we're gonna bring it off here, get these rafters cut up, put up, get the plywood put on the sides, and depending on how fast that goes, I don't see us getting any plywood on the roof today. There's a lot of plywood that has to be put on the outside. We're gonna have to take off. Oh my God, we don't have our trailer to bring stuff up now. We got a big water tote on the back of our trailer. Oh, that sucks.
Put it on there and hope it stays.
Huh?
Put it on there and hope it stays.
There's no way. There'd be like 6, maybe 5 feet hanging off the back of that trailer, and then I can't strap it down because I already bent the tongue of it. It would just do it again. Oh, I know how to do it. Just throw it on top of the car. That plywood down there for the side isn't that heavy. It's pretty thin stuff. I mean, we got the cheapest stuff we could get. It's kind of like T111, but it's I would call it beadboard is what I call it. I mean, a lot of people use it for inside their house. Go from the bottom up like 3 feet, make it like a wainscoting. But it was only like $23 a sheet instead of paying like $50 a sheet for T111. It's shit is so crazy. I swear to God. That's why I'm glad we built a tiny home the way we want it. Now we were just talking earlier. I want to put the TV on this wall. We might be able to put 2 windows on each side, which would be great. But this side over here, we're probably going to end up putting our couch, our love seat right here. And her chair is going on this wall, which will give us a stand in the corner. And I do want to put another window over here somewhere. This is going to be the door to go outside. And then we have the kitchen, which is only 8 foot long, but now you got to understand, like right here, this corner, you're going to come out 2 feet just for a countertop. So we should have enough room to put the sink right here. You know what? We might be able to put the sink right here, and then if we want to do those mini fridges, we'll just get 2 mini fridges and put them right there. And then this will give you all the counter space over here. I mean,
Still need a stove.
we still need a stove right here, but we'll have a little bit of counter space here. Put the microwave or the coffee pot on, and then we're gonna have probably an island right in front of the 2 doors, or long ways. Probably, I don't know. It would probably have to go this way, wouldn't it? I don't know. We got to figure something out. Or maybe I can make something right above the mini fridges for the microwave. Keep it up a little bit higher. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm married to her short shit.
So we can't reach? Thanks.
I don't know. Most women are kind of short.
We'll figure it out. We gotta get it put together first.
We'll put it above the mini fridges. We're gonna probably get 2 mini fridges. I don't know, because regular fridges are freaking huge. Just a little too wide for a tiny home.
Well,
We're gonna get off here. Like and subscribe. Follow us. I'll probably post another one today sometime.